if you want this gold, you have to be in California, and the new California is India. So I would say, thank you. I would say just keep your boards ready. High tide is coming. Every board will go up. Make sure your boards do not have a holes, right? Make sure you stay in the game and make sure you decide not to die. Okay? Last man standing is the one who's going to be the winner. 150,000 people moved to California across the world to look for gold, and 8% of them found it. Right? You could be one of those 8%. And I hope this country actually does not limit entrepreneurism to 8%, maybe 100%. But you only, but you only get it when you participate. I'm just, like just to give you sense, US created $2.4 trillion in new wealth, not by someone who was the old money. In this country, old monies are Birlas and Ambanis and all. In US, the old money was Chase, Standard Oil, Carnegie Mellon, right? US has created $2.4 trillion in new money by whom? Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. None of them were born silver spoon in their mouth. They were like you and I. We were born and brought up in a middle class family, were obsessive about something, decided to bring change into the society, and created a lot of wealth. In China, who is the richest man in China? The richest man in China is Jack Ma. He was an English translator, Cantonese to English translator until 1998. I had opportunity to meet him several times when I worked on Wall Street, right? When he publicly acknowledged that when KFC came to China, 24 people went for interview, 23 got selected, only one who did not get selected was him. Right? He applied for a lot of jobs, never found it. And today is the richest person because he believed in that gold rush analogy I have been giving. Right? Today he owns Alibaba.com, Taobao, and Tmall, which alone has aggregated almost $500 billion in e-commerce alone, which is probably on a purchasing power parity basis is half of India's GDP. So my point is, if US can create $2.4 trillion in wealth with 275 million internet users and only 6% penetration of retail online, and if China can create $800 billion in wealth with 450 million internet users, right, and maybe 35% of the retail online, this country has almost $650 billion of retail and only 1.5% is online, but has 350 million internet users. This country is touching almost 1 billion mobile users. Every year, out of those 1 billion, 100 million more become smartphone users. The smartphone in your pocket has a more CPU, more storage, more capacity than a desktop or this laptop. Do you know that? So as we get more connected, internet is more accessible. It will bring a lot of wealth. It will make economy efficient. It will remove the inefficiencies of not having electricity, not having good roads, not having law enforcement, not having accessibility of products. So anyhow, I think I don't know how much more time I have. I'm happy to answer the questions, but I feel digital revolution in India is among the 6th largest man-made modern history, social transformation and economic transformation opportunities.